Lawmakers and Trump administration officials come together during an awards ceremony to tout a tax bill initiative which hopes to spur economic growth in distressed neighborhoods across the country. One America's John Hines has more from Washington.
South Carolina Senator Tim Scott's Capitol Hill career has been inspired by the legacy of the late conservative icon and Congressman Jack Kemp. Scott joined the Kemp Foundation in Washington to present Silicon Valley businessman Sean Parker with the Kemp Leadership Award for his support of Opportunity Zone legislation.
He was a fan of Jack Kemp. I was a fan of Jack Kemp. We both were working on different parts of the enterprise zones, looking for ways to improve it and to bring it back to life. Sean's perspective was to take a private sector approach to bring private sector capital into distressed communities. I was trying to work with Rand Paul, was working on some enterprise zones as well, and so we were looking at his legislation, and ultimately when Sean approached me about the work that they have done, I said I embraced it because it was really the approach I was looking for.
Scott was a key sponsor of the legislation tucked into last year's tax bill. The idea is to spur private sector investment in economically distressed neighborhoods called Opportunity Zones, a concept pioneered by Kemp, as recalled by White House economic advisor Larry Kudlow, who attended the event.
I love Jack Kemp. I've known Jack since the late 1970s. He was a great mentor of mine, a great friend of mine. I was very much a follower of his pro-growth, prosperity, lower tax rates. I worked for Reagan. Jack helped me get in there. And all down through the years, we stayed very close.
Talk a little bit about the inheritor now, Mr. Trump, the connection between Jack Kemp and maybe Mr. Trump.
Well, look, they're different people, but in terms of the pro-growth policies, which many of us Kemp people like Art Laffer and myself helped design, there are a lot of similarities. You know, supply-side economics is alive and well, believe it or not.
Pro-growth, pro-opportunity, is that what you say?
Yes, pro-growth. And actually this whole business about opportunity zones is fabulous to see it revived, or enterprise zones, whatever we're calling it. This goes back to Jack.
And that was the purpose of the evening's event, the Jack Kemp Foundation Leadership Award Dinner, which in addition to Larry Kudlow included Ivanka Trump and Jack Kemp's son, Jimmy, who draws a connection with the current president and his dad.
Well, the Kemp Leadership Award Dinner is a highlight for the Kemp family every year. We're really pleased to honor Sean Parker, bring focus on opportunity zones. It's a critical part of fixing equality of opportunity. And so President Trump has unleashed an unbelievable opportunity by rolling back a lot of regulations, being pro-business, recognizing that businesses are the lifeblood of communities. But some of the results that we are seeing are incredibly encouraging and heartening, and are in no small part a fulfillment of my dad's dreams for economic growth in this country.
Past winners of the Jack Kemp Leadership Award include President Ronald Reagan, Vice President Dick Cheney, Lady Margaret Thatcher, and William F. Buckley, Jr. John Hines, One America News, Washington.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.